If they have you doing something like this, then that means...
They've taken you off the career track?
Hello and welcome back to First Time Watching. This is your host Nate. Today I'm going to be reacting to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 34. Now let's just get right down to it, so make sure you smash that subscribe and that like. I'd really appreciate it. Let's do this.
Exposure?
Yes, that's right. You got lucky. You were close to getting frostbite.
Oh.
You need to be careful walking around in a snowstorm. The flesh that's touching your automail will freeze.
Of course.
So does that Buccaneer guy have a different kind of automail or something?
I can't get this thing unstuck.
Hey! My head!
Your automail has to be flexible and lightweight. It also needs to be resistant to the cold. After some trial and error, we found an alloy that works. A combination of duralumin, carbon fiber, nickel, copper, and so on.
Oh.
And here I assumed it was just iron. It's no wonder I couldn't do anything with it.
Are you planning on telling him all our secrets?
Why wouldn't I? He's a state alchemist. He has a right to know, doesn't he? He has the pocket watch.
Should have shown him that from the beginning.
This kid is the equivalent of a major.
If you're going to be in the north for long, you should switch to a different kind of automail. Do you have a mechanic?
She's in Rush Valley.
I recommend you send for her, assuming that you'd like to stay alive.
Wow.
So, you come up here with mediocre automail, completely ignorant about the north, and you try to bypass the command center.
What's wrong with you people? Do you have no sense of propriety? That general threatened to tear my arms off!
Hello, little
And
red
there she
rush.
is.
You have a problem, then now's the time to speak up.
My hair!
His hair.
It looks awful.
Aww. Poor Al.
Well now, from what I hear, you two are close to my brother, Alex.
Alex is doing just great.
Oh.
No matter. Never mind him. I want to know it all, including why your armor's empty.
Actually, that's something we don't like to talk about.
Everybody up north has something that he or she doesn't like to talk about.
If this information reaches certain ears, I could be court-martialed.
Even I have secrets like that.
I really think we have to tell her.
But Winry's a hostage. Maybe if we can do it without mentioning the Fuhrer or the homunculi.
What are you whispering about? Start talking now!
Let's just tell her we're trying to get our bodies back.
I see. So that's why you're looking for this girl with the strange cat. I understand.
So does that mean
I'm
you're
not
gonna
done.
help?
What I understand is this. You two are a couple of reckless wretches who cause trouble with every last thing you do. How could the people at Central let these two run around loose? Get out of here right now! At least that's what I'd like to say, but I'm interested in alchemy. You two, you're acquainted with this girl from
Yeah, we have.
She has a skill our country doesn't, right?
Correct.
You can never know too much, where we're right next to Drachma. If we use it right, alchemy could make an excellent weapon.
Yes, for sure.
Alchemy is specialized for medical purposes. You can't just...
Be quiet. You're nothing but lapdogs living safely within your city wall. We are the ones who protect you.
Yeah.
We few who are brave enough to defend the country's border.
Yep. I said this last episode.
Leave
In
the
the
task
breakdown.
of finding this alchemy girl to me. You two will stay here inside the fort.
These guys are all hard because they've been on the border all this time.
A man who does not work has no right to eat.
You have a point.
I believe they may have witnessed some carnage in their time, but I can tell that on the inside they remain soft and weak. They're still hiding something. Those two have a secret they aren't telling us.
See, it's like these guys get it in their head that it's like, we're protecting you and you're living your cushy lives on the inside. I can see why they're so cold towards them.
Doctor said people around here have a lot of things to hide too. So what are you hiding, Major? It's no fair for you guys to ask all the questions and never answer any.
You really want to know?
He's a Schwalen. Boom, I knew it.
I don't understand. Soldiers from Ishval were purged before the extermination.
Ishvalan blood flows in my veins, but my father and my grandmother were not from that region. They were a different race. My eyes are Ishvalan, though. My grandfather's blood runs strong. A Mestrian. It was your people who destroyed the land of my grandfather.
You don't know the real truth, though, and they can't tell him.
Ishval and your people destroyed our countryside. And one of you is responsible for murdering my friend's parents.
Careful, brother!
I'm sorry, but that's the first time I've heard anyone give me that kind of an answer.
You were testing me?
I know it was rude. Since the war, the Mestrians always view me with a mixture of guilt and pity. To be honest, I'm getting tired of it. You're different, aren't you?
Well, Major, an Ishvalan tried to kidnap me, nearly killed me, and then briefly fought alongside me. After all that, my feelings are a bit conflicted. Besides, I think people should try to ignore their race and just treat each other as equals.
Definitely. I like it. I like it a lot.
Major Miles, were you on active duty during the War of Extermination?
Yes, I was. I've been under General Armstrong's command since then. The war began right after I was posted here. Many of my relatives, including my grandfather, were killed in the East.
You didn't hold any grudge against the military?
You don't understand how the world works now, do you?
I know I'm ignorant about some things.
An ignorant state alchemist, you say? Huh, interesting. I did resent the military's actions. I also had doubts as to why General Armstrong would keep me as her staff officer. It would have been easier for her to get rid of me. Eventually, I just came right out and asked her.
This is Briggs. No matter what happens, this territory must not fall. Every soldier here must be both strong and flexible. You must move as one cohesive unit, following me, your leader, in all things and at all times. In short, we do not have the luxury of discrimination here. The blood of several races flows within you, and with that comes varying strengths and values. You can see this country in a way that others cannot. In order to lead, I need someone with your eyes. Now shut up and follow me, Miles. Understood?
Her words made sense. I even went so far as to ask her, what if the Ishvalan blood within me cannot forgive what the military did to my people?
Fine then, bring it. On behalf of the military, I will accept your challenge anytime.
That was it.
Maybe she said that because she had her troops with her.
No, that wasn't it at all.
I'll fight you one-on-one!
Holy shit. Jesus.
Survival of the fittest?
That's right. Without power, you die. That fact always remains the same 365 days a year. It's a simple life, really. Whether you're a private or a general, race, ethnicity, and gender make no difference.
Wow.
Survival of the fittest in action. Your luck was strong, so
Lucky.
you survived.
Fucking hell.
These icicles all need to be scraped off. That'll be your job for today.
He can't reach.
Damn, I can't reach.
Is that you?
Hey!
The
Full-
Elric brothers. What
Nice.
are you two doing here?
Us, what about you? I thought you were at the Northern Command.
Northern Command bumped me up here.
They promoted you!
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, that's great. Congratulations.
If they have you doing something like this, then that means...
They've taken you off the career track?
Wow.
The development sector.
Wow. What's it for?
It was General Armstrong's idea. Researches the country's latest technologies and develops them into weapons.
Does that include combat automail?
Yeah, now come on, follow me.
Hydroelectric plant?
This is the lowest level of Fort Briggs. All the fort's most important functions, its lifelines, come through here. Even if the fort's attacked, this area will remain safe.
Hey, Bobby, it's this pipe. Over here.
It's coming from underground.
What?
Sounds like like someone's digging through the rock.
Oh no.
Truck. They could be digging a tunnel under the fort.
It's close.
Oh my god.
It's so annoying. It's killing me.
Oh my god, it's that.
Dying would be a pain too.
They mentioned this guy before. We saw him for a second. Oh boy. Sloth.
Alchemist.
That's his name. Oh my god. So this is where he was.
Kimberly, the Crimson Alchemist?
He was severely wounded on a cargo train headed here. He was checked into a hospital at the base of the mountain.
Why was Kimberly headed up north? I thought he was serving time in prison. I don't like this. What is it?
We've got an intruder from under the ground, sir.
We what?
Yep. This is a chance for Ed to prove himself, I feel. And then that way she'll respect him, maybe? Jesus.
Homunculus! Damn it. Do they know we've come here to find a way of fighting them? This isn't good.
I think it was just coincidence. Maybe. Maybe it wasn't. What the
What's this?
The creepy guy back in Central who you call father told you about us.
But you see, we're just trying to find a way to get our bodies back, that's all.
Why should I care about you?
Yeah, it was just a coincidence.
Go dig a hole. How annoying. Really? What a pain.
I don't think he's heard about us from Father or Fuhrer Bradley.
Aha! So it turns out that you really are a Druckmann spy.
No, we're not!
I saw you talking to the intruder like you knew who he was.
No, we weren't! We never even met that guy!
And he just tried to kill them.
What is this place? This place big.
Fire!
Jesus.
The guns aren't affecting him at all.
Where am I?
Get him! Go!
Contact development! Let's see if we can help!
Why didn't you put on your chainsaw arm, dude? What the hell? He's pretty big. He a big boy.
It's warm here.
Don't move!
Okay. Rocket launcher to the face.
Put it out.
Sir!
Or let him burn for a little bit. Alright. He was absolutely unaffected.
I know that I hit it.
It's no use! Firearms won't work against him!
General, we have tanks.
Have the trials been completed?
We don't need to worry about trials. These are the development team's pride and joy.
Remove the fuses from the shell.
Okay.
Ready to go. The first round's locked and loaded.
Fire!
Oh,
Yeah, dead on.
Jesus. That was like a slug. It didn't explode. Oh.
Pain is annoying.
Don't just sit there. Load the next round. Fire!
Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Ouch. He is so smart.
It won't work! Try whatever you want to, but he won't die!
He won't.
Just what are you saying? How does a kid like you know something like that, huh?
Drop the act! You will answer all my questions clearly and completely. How do you know about that thing? Are you a Drachman spy?
I'm not!
Is that thing a spy?
I really doubt it.
Does that thing know you?
No, apparently not.
What is that thing?
I can't answer.
Who does that thing work for?
I can't answer that!
Why can't you answer me?
I can't answer.
This is my last question. Are you on our side, or are you in league with that thing?
I'm not with him. I don't want to see anyone here get hurt.
Then tell me what that thing's made of.
His body's structure and compositional elements are probably the same as a human's.
Buccaneer, bring me some tank fuel now. We're going to douse it.
Sir!
I told you it won't work, General!
I understand. I learned from our last attack that we can't kill it. The best that we can hope for is to stop or delay it. So we'll have to hit it with something even stronger than fire.
Ooh, what's stronger than fire? And what the hell is he doing?
Now you get to see the Briggs way, kid.
He's just wandering around and lifting things. Oh, what the hell? It's over already? Jesus, that episode passed so quickly. Alright, so there's no ending on this video, so we can just end right there. Holy crap, that episode went so quick. It didn't even feel like the full episode. Oh, I think I was really enjoying it. Yeah, so a lot is happening, and a lot is not happening. I don't know. So far this episode, we've just seen Ed and Al sort of initiated into this place. Not really initiated, but just before they were outside, now they're inside. And inside they met Miles, who is another Ishvalan. Not really a true one. I think they said you would say he's like a half-blood, I guess. A mix. What do they usually call it? Yeah, you usually call it half. Like half Japanese or something. But yeah, so he's half Ishvalan, but managed to keep the eyes. I think that's interesting. I wonder whether or not he will sort of encounter Scar at some point or not. Because there really aren't all that many Ishvalans left, if any at all, other than Scar. They always say that they were all exterminated, so yeah, I think it would be interesting to see if Scar and that guy would meet up at some point and sort of be like, oh wow, or maybe Scar would be like, oh wow, I don't know. But yes, they met him, they had a very nice little exchange. I thought that was nice. It definitely enjoyed the way that played out, because it kind of looked like things might get a bit heated, but I totally get where he's coming from, where it's sort of like, well, I don't mean I get where he's coming from, but in the end, I feel like I agree with his statement, where it's just, with Ed's statement, where you should just put race aside, everyone's human, treat everyone equally, that's the end of that. And yeah, I think that'll get you respect anywhere you go, really, because that's the way it should be. But yeah, they met up with Full Body. Crap, now I can't remember his name. I think it's Full Body. I don't know what his position is now. But he got 1 star on his shoulder. It seems like the promotion was kind of almost a demotion, because as they mentioned, he's off the career track because they sent him up way north. Not just, so he was at the command center in the north, but then they sent him from there to Briggs, which I assume if you're there and you're scraping icicles off the roof, then that's what you'll probably be doing for the rest of your life. Yeah, so he's there. I thought that they would have a bit more chats with him, but no. Instead, we got the homunculi, Mr. Sloth, digging underneath and then into this building. And my god, he is thick as fuck. God knows why he's here. I don't even think he knows why he's here, Because when he arrived, he's like, where am I? It's just like, they just ordered him to dig a tunnel. They ordered him to dig a tunnel. Interesting. When you dig a tunnel, there is an entrance point and there is an exit point. He has exited inside the very sort of core of the Briggs wall, whatever the hell you call it. I don't know. It's called Briggs, and like the mountain fortress, whatever they called it. But yeah, they were like, if this place comes under siege, this room will not be affected at all. And then boom, he appears, of course. Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. Boom, he's in the room. Where did he come from? Where did this tunnel begin? Homunculi can't die. He can't starve. I wonder, because he hasn't been with the homunculi all this time. And even way back when we first got introduced to Father, and they were showing off all the different homunculi, he was in the tunnel already. I think I remember that. Like, you could see he was kind of underground or something. I didn't know he was digging a tunnel, but he was definitely... He just seemed to be in some kind of cave, I think. And this is the tunnel. So I wonder, this whole time, has he been digging a hole from Central to Briggs, I wonder? I wouldn't suppose so, because I can't imagine why. But if not that, then my question is where did he come from? Like, where did he begin this tunnel? Was it... Who knows? I say Central, like, because that's the root of all this evil. Possibly he's been down there for months digging this fucking tunnel. Because yeah, he comes out and all he's like, oh, I'm sick of digging tunnel. They told me to dig tunnel and that's all I do. And it's like, okay. But yeah, now that he's here, it's possible that he arrived in the wrong place. Like, it sounded like he almost didn't have a goal. Like, they just said dig a tunnel and then, you know, because he's like, he didn't know where he was. I don't know why he's just tearing up the facility. Like, immediately, his first reaction was to throw the pipe at Ed and Al, and all they'd done was ask him a question. And as you can see, no one really trusts them in this place. They may have gotten some respect off of Miles, but in the end, it seems that Miles' loyalty is 100% with the General Hughes. No, what am I saying? Oh, not General Hughes, sorry, I'm tired. General Armstrong. It seems that, yeah, his loyalty lies with her, and just her and all of the people here are so... They're so paranoid about spies. I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be some backstory where they were infiltrated by spies in the past, and it was, like, terrible, because they are giving Ed and Al the work right now. Like, they will not fully commit to believe that they're state alchemists. Speaking of, I thought it was really interesting, right at the beginning, where we see the explanation of why Ed was feeling the way he was out in the snow, and it totally makes sense, because the iron is directly fused and touching the skin, so of course the iron chills up in the cold, and it would be putting that cold directly onto the skin, which would then cause, you know, frostbite. And, you know, like, I didn't guess it, I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, I remembered that Ed said that when it rained, it made his stumps ache, and I think that that's an actual thing. I think that some people sort of get that, amputees, actually get that sort of aching in the rain. probably unrelated, but it could be. Like, I mean, it's cold, it makes the connection between his skin and the automail possibly is, you know, agitated by the cold. But yeah, definitely in the snow, like, it could cause real harm. And so they've developed this different kind of automail that's made out of different alloys and such, which makes it, I guess, so they said it was lighter, and they said that it was, I guess it conducts cold less so. So they also mentioned that they wanted to get Winry up here. So possibly next episode Winry will arrive, and then she'll be taught, or maybe not taught, just given the materials to make new automail that can, you know, last in the cold, which I think would be cool. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed this reaction, guys. That's all I have to say for this one. So you guys, please do make sure you smash that subscribe and that like. I'd really appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic day. Take care.